Hi guys! Today I'm going to show you how to make some ceramic coasters using a fluid art motif, kind of like a paint pour, to give us some wispy clouds and bright bold colors. These are great for gifts, drink coasters, or plant stands. You can come up with some other ideas too. Today we're going to be using alcohol inks that are found at the local craft store. This is Adirondack brand, and I've got them in Citrus, Purple Twilight, Wild Plum, and Pool. Here's another brand that you can find at the craft store, Ranger brand, and they come in sets of colors that will work well together. What we're going to be putting the art on are these 4x4 white ceramic glossy tiles. So they are 4 inches by 4 inches, found at your big box hardware store. And to start, I want to use a black Sharpie or pencil to add my name to the back. Because we are using ink, there is a possibility that this will stain your tabletop or clothing or skin. So make sure that you have covered your work surface and cover your hands if possible. I'm going to put some gloves on. Next, we are going to prep our surface and prepare the tile for the ink. I'm using rubbing alcohol from the drugstore, and this is in most houses, so you might have this in the house already at 91%. 70% or greater will work for this project, and I've poured it into a small glass dish or any kind of cup that you've got at home. But because it is rubbing alcohol, it will dissolve fairly quickly with an odor, so we're going to use it relatively fast so that it doesn't evaporate on us. I also have an eyedropper for my rubbing alcohol, but if you don't have an eyedropper at home, you can use a straw trick. Dip the straw below the surface of the liquid, cover the top, and then carry it over to drop it onto your tile surface. We'll use the straw again later. So I'm just going to go ahead and clean off the surface of my tiles so that none of my fingerprints or oil from my hands or dirt from the store is going to prevent the ink from sticking to the tile. Okay? We don't need that to dry. We can go ahead and add our colors. I'm going to start with some Wild Plum, and you get to be the designer and artist of your design. And you'll notice with the alcohol already on the surface, it dissolves and dilutes the ink and will start to help it blend together. So I've only used 5 drops so far, and you'll notice that the colors move fairly quickly. And when you start to blend, you will get new colors. And you can move them around. And then you can just continue to add your colors in whatever palette and pattern looks interesting to you. The more concentrated the colors that you have, you will start to get pools of color, like these examples. They will kind of sit on top of each other and become very, very dark and layer on top of each other that way. However, if we use more of the rubbing alcohol, it will dilute our colors and make them a little thinner so that we can see the layers on top of one another a little better. Okay, this is an area that was very diluted over here. These were areas that were very concentrated. So I'm going to go ahead and add some more of the rubbing alcohol, and we'll watch those kind of move around. This is the mesmerizing and fun part of it. Next, I can take my straw and I'm going to use a circular pattern by blowing into the straw, moving my hand around so that I can direct the colors. See, they've kind of separated and puddled all together, which is interesting, but I do want to spread them around a little bit. I've got some empty spots over here that I want to add a little bit more to. I think some blue will look nice over there. Add some more blue down here. And just a teeny tiny green. I can pause and I can stop and set that one to dry. And at the end of the day, I can come back to it with a gold Sharpie marker, and I can color in the edges to give them a nice finished, polished look. Gold Sharpie goes on very easy, pretty quickly. That'll go right on top of any drips that happened over the sides and make them look uniform and ready for display.